Hard Knocks, right? That's another big story headed into the summer. Where are they going to land? The New York Jets are being, we'll call it, encouraged to take on this responsibility of having those Hard Knock cameras all over their facility. As of now, nothing official has been made, but the Jets' perspective on all this is, look, we don't mind the attention. We've got Aaron Rodgers on this team. They like attention, right? They're in New York. It's the intrusion, right? That's hard to handle when you're a team that's focused, that are trying to win, when you do have a new quarterback in the building. So we'll see what happens, how this lands, and if the New York Jets will be mic'd up for us, because I do think it would be some pretty great entertainment.
Well, yesterday on First Take, our Dominique Foxworth believes the Jets being on Hard Knocks would be a good thing for the team.
What is training camp for if not to prepare for the regular season? So why not already expose yourself in a low-stakes situation, expose Aaron Rodgers to all of this attention? You're going to get it. It's just going to be 5 or 10 extra cameras. It's not that challenging. The idea that somehow Hard Knocks is a distraction. You're a garbage coach. If some cameras showing up is going to distract your team from getting any better.
I have a great idea. If the New York Jets don't want to do Hard Knocks with HBO, I think that Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel should raise their hand and volunteer that the Miami Dolphins should appear on Hard Knocks this year. And I've got 10 reasons why. So we're going to go over those 10 reasons right now.
Number 10.
The Dolphins haven't been to a Super Bowl since 1985. Nearly 40 years have passed since the Miami Dolphins have been in a Super Bowl. And this, by all estimations, could be a Super Bowl year for this team. So why not capitalize on that and get in Hard Knocks? The last time you were in a Super Bowl, you lost to the San Francisco 49ers 38-16. This year, you've got a Super Bowl caliber team, and you should go on Hard Knocks.
Number 9.
We all know there's no place like Miami, and there's no place like South Florida. What a better way to show the rest of the country, the rest of the world, that South Florida is that place you should be going to. Imagine what the Convention and Visitors Bureau could do in hyping up South Florida and Miami. It would be incredible, an incredible exposure to have a 4 or 5 week series running on HBO featuring South Florida.
Number 8.
Vic Fangio is set to build a super defense in Miami. And what a better way to feature that defense and showcase that defense and show the entire league that this team is ready to play is by having Vic Fangio on camera for about 3 or 4 weeks talking about the new, improved Miami Dolphins defense.
Number 7.
Did you see what happened during the Miami Heat series? The media went nuts coming down to South Florida. Stephen A. Smith even said he was probably going to move here.
I am here for Game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight. Looking forward to it. You know I love South Beach. You know I enjoy the sunshine and all of this other stuff. I actually looked at a couple of condos yesterday because, damn it, it's a state with no state income tax. Okay? And the weather is beautiful and the sun is shining. And one of my best friends in the world, he's family to me, my bodyguard. He's Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Because he loves it down here. This is home turf. So all of that works for me. All that works for me, okay? So I got a lot of things to think about. I might be moving to Miami someday soon. I might be moving to Miami. I mean, I'm tired of fighting it. I'm just tired of fighting it. I might have to move down here.
That's how much the media loves being in Miami and throughout South Florida. So obviously the media would be head over heels to cover the Miami Dolphins closely in South Florida.
Number 6.
With HBO filming at the Hard Rock, or rather at the training facility, and showcasing the Miami Dolphins, what would you have as a better recruiting tool for current free agents and for free agents to be once some people get cut from other teams? It would be perfect. We know that Mike McDaniel and Chris Grier are looking for additional players. We're looking for different role players to plug in. What a better recruiting tool would you have than to showcase the Miami Dolphins during Hard Knocks?
Number 5.
This would be an awesome opportunity to embrace the South Florida sports surge. You had FAU go into the Final Four. You had the Miami Hurricanes go into the Final Four. You had the Florida Panthers go to the Stanley Cup. You had the Miami Heat go to the NBA Finals. And hopefully we're going to see a deep run into the playoffs with the Miami Dolphins. This would be the place to embrace South Florida sports. All of the teams would enjoy much more focus and opportunity and storylines. I say it benefits all of South Florida sports for the Miami Dolphins to appear on Hard Knocks.
Number 4.
Dalvin Cook. We don't know if he's going to sign with the Miami Dolphins, and if he's going to sign with the Miami Dolphins, we don't know when he'll sign with the Miami Dolphins. This would be amazing. This would be intrigue at its finest, showing Dalvin Cook possibly training at a field somewhere in South Florida while the Miami Dolphins are at training camp. That's a huge sub-storyline, a subplot that a good director really could play up, and of course, it benefits Dalvin Cook. Do it.
Number 3.
Tyreek Hill is going to be in a fishbowl. Every media outlet's going to be scrutinizing every single move he makes during training camp. They're going to be here anyway. The state's attorney probably won't have a resolution to the case by the time training camp starts. So, hey, enjoy it. Embrace it. Bring the media down here. Have Tyreek show his personality. Do some offcuts where he's fishing. Do some really weird stuff, but get him involved. Show him in the community. Show him helping kids. Do stuff to boost up his, his persona so Roger Goodell doesn't slap him. I think it'd be an awesome opportunity to show the other side of Tyreek Hill before it's too late.
Number 2.
Mike McDaniel is as quirky a coach as they come. He has a personality made for HBO's Hard Knocks. I would love to see some of the quips, some of the conversations he has with various media reporters, the directors and producers could really, really play this thing up. Mike McDaniel is made for TV. He is must-watch TV. So might as well use him. Might as well use him to promote this team and to promote himself. The guy is he's got great wit about him. He knows how to handle the media. He knows how to handle being in front of the camera. Let's get Mike McDaniel on HBO's Hard Knocks.
Number 1.
We need to showcase Tua Tagovailoa. Since December, he's basically been in a cocoon. Nobody's really heard from him. He's done 1 or 2 interviews here or there. He's gone through jiu-jitsu. He's gone through different kind of training. He's gone through a physical metamorphosis. What a better opportunity to show his emerging leadership skills with this team in an option year than Hard Knocks. This would be an amazing must-watch TV moment as well. He would bring in a global audience for people who could focus on Tua and get to know him and see that this guy is going to be it for this season, that he's ready to play. He's ready to go. He's facing these challenges head on. He's not backing down. Only people here in South Florida even really see what's going on with his training. Imagine him taking a national platform, a global platform, and showing people, I am the leader of this team. I am the captain. Learn more about me. I just had a baby. The baby's probably walking around the house at this point. It would be incredible. So I've got a bonus reason for the Miami Dolphins to be on Hard Knocks, and that's the fan base. This is a crazy, incensed fan base. I think it rivals all fan bases in the entire country. The fans down here would absolutely go nuts if the Miami Dolphins were on Hard Knocks. I can't even imagine. I see how they are now with Twitter and how they attack everybody who's not a Tua fan. This would be their moment to shine. Bring Hard Knocks down to the Hard Rock and see what happens. Watch these fans just completely go nuts. It would be like playing in a Super Bowl. Some of these fans would absolutely just probably camp out to be seen on camera at the Miami Dolphins training camp, because Hard Knocks is going to be there. So I think that this has no detrimental effect whatsoever if they were to bring the cameras to South Florida and film the Miami Dolphins on Hard Knocks. Trust me, with everything going on with Dalvin Cook, with Tyreek Hill, with Tua, there's distractions galore. Like Dominique Foxworthy said, you'd have to be a garbage coach not to be able to deal with distractions. This wouldn't be a distraction. This would be something that would calm the distractions that are around the Miami Dolphins. And I think the fans would eat it up. But I could be wrong. It's just a pipe dream. Let me know what you think. Should the Miami Dolphins volunteer to be on Hard Knocks? Talk to you soon. Fins up.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?